Well, hello, Bronx Community College Early Childhood Center family. I am so very happy to be with you once again. As always, I hope you are staying happy and healthy and safe. Do you know what time it is? You would think it was haircut time, but it's not. It's actually time for another exciting episode of Puppet Time with Mr. Andy. Boo, 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 Mr. Andy, Mr. Andy. And it's also another time. Do you know what time it is? That's right, it's noise time! Yes! Today, just like last week and the week before, 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 we are gonna make some noise. That's right. But I don't have any crazy cool instruments today. I don't have anything. You know what I have? I have my big face. And I've got my hands. And I'm going to use my big face and my big hands to make some noise. Ho, ho, ho. But you know, I just thought of this. Maybe I should warm up a little bit. Warm up my face, like stretch my face a little bit, stretch my hands so they're nice and ready to go. Okay, so if you want to join in, you can. Here we go. I'm going to make a really big face. Oh. And now I'm going to use my hands. I'm going to limber up my hands. Yes! Good job. Look at me. I'm working up a sweat. That was nice. I've also got the heat on in here. It's kind of cold outside today. Good job. Now, you can use your face, your hands. You can use whatever you have. You have a bowl or a spoon or a bowl and a spoon. You can do that. Okay? So we're going to make some noise. So let's make some noise for all those people out there, those first responders out there whose amazing jobs are out there to keep us safe. Those people that are working on the front lines, the people whose jobs are essential to keep us safe. Woo, that was a lot. I'm talking about the doctors, the nurses, the train drivers, the bus drivers, the people working in the pharmacy and the grocery stores, and the people making the delicious food in the restaurants that get to us on curbside pickup or when we go and we take out. I'm talking about all those people, the police people, the fire people, and the farmers that grow the food. That's right. Yes. Let's do some noise. Let's make it. Ready? Here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty warm. That was awesome. You guys are amazing. Good job out there. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, now it's time for me to share something with you. You guys have been doing some amazing creative things out there, and you've been sending them to me. What? So I'm going to share with you what some of you have been doing. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. You guys, I'm back really fast. Okay, listen. Check out this really awesome video that Ariel made with TikTok.
Hi, Mr. Andy. I hope you're home. So, we're going to show you how to make a pizza. First, we gotta preheat the oven. As we're going to dominate, there's cheese, there's olive oil, there's pizza sauce, there's pizza crust, there's pizza pepperoni. First, we put the olive oil. We pour in pizza sauce. we spread it. Sprinkle the cheese. Put the mini pepperonis. My mom's gonna put the pizza in the oven. Now we let the pizza bake for 10 minutes. It's ready! This is what I do when I'm staying safe at home.
Yes. Good job, you guys. That was so great. You're so incredible. And keep it up. Keep sending me your creative work. I am so proud of you guys. Even if you haven't shared anything yet, it's okay. Just share today. Share with me. All right? Are you ready to get on with this episode? I am. I'm gonna do my crazy little snap. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, flowers. Oh, flowers. It always reminds me of springtime. Oh, springtime. These are tulips. Whoa. Now, in the last episode, my friends, we talked all about springtime. And remember, baby birds. Wow, this got me thinking. It got me thinking. It got me thinking about springtime, and I started to think about other baby animals besides baby birds. And I thought, where in New York City, where we live, where in New York City are there baby animals? And I thought, wait a second. It came to me. The Bronx Zoo. That's right. It's so close to us. It's right there. The Bronx Zoo during springtime. There must be hundreds of baby animals from all around the world being born in the Bronx Zoo. So I decided to use my little computer to go online and see what's happening at the Bronx Zoo. Now, of course, they're closed at this time in order to keep us and their zoo family safe. But they have, check this out, they have a virtual zoo. A virtual zoo, ladies and gentlemen. You can go online and look at all of the animals that are living in the zoo. There's great videos and pictures. You can go all around the zoo and look at what's happening in the zoo. And, oh, this is more exciting. They have this amazing video of baby animals. There's one that's so great. They have this amazing this amazing video of a baby penguin. It's just like our videos last week. It's incredible, but it's happening here in New York City at the Bronx Zoo. I know. It was so amazing. And you should look at it. And you know what? Look, for you, I got a little paper here that's got the link to what you need to look at. So if you go onto your computer and you type in bronxzoo.com, BRONXZOO, I almost said zero. Let's try that again. BRONXZOO.com. Look for the virtual zoo. Virtual zoo. You will be so amazed. It's so awesome, and it's so just like everything that we're talking about. I love it. I love it. So, after all of this amazing inspiration, I started to think about what could I do for my Mr. Andy Puppet Time with Mr. Andy episode. So I started to look through some books on my bookshelf back there, and I found this book that is so beautiful, and I haven't looked at it forever. It was so amazing, and I'm going to show it to you. It's called Amazing Facts About Baby Animals by Maya Safstrom. It's such a beautiful book with all these beautiful drawings. Look at that. That's amazing. That looks like a bunch of bubbles. Or that's just when you open the first page. Look at all those beautiful bubbles. Maya Safstrom, look at these drawings. she drew and wrote this book. So all these pictures were drawn by her. Look at that, look at that. Oh yeah, look at that big Nile crocodile. Raw. It's so awesome. It's so great. It's so beautiful. And you know what else? It actually has a lot of pages. Look how thick this book is. Look. And look, I'm going to show you something called the table of contents, where all the contents of the book, so all the animals that Maya writes about and draws about, they're right here. And look how many there are. There's 109 pages of all the animals that she talks about and draws. Look at them all. You can see them all listed. They're all right here. All of these animals. Whoa, you've got dolphins and bats, hermit crabs, poison dart frogs, sheep. You've got tenrecs, flamingos. I love a good flamingo. Giant Pacific octopuses, gray seals, naked mole rats, mourning swans. There's so many animals in this book. Woo! Now, I would love to read this whole book to you. Believe me, I could spend hours on this book alone. I'm afraid that maybe you would forget some of the amazing facts that you learned if I read this whole book to you. So, after a long think, I drank my coffee, I thought about it, I was like, what am I gonna do? This book is so amazing, I want to share it with you guys, but it's so long. So, after a long think, I decided maybe I should show you every page, right? And every animal on all the pages so you can see the whole book. But I will only read the entire pages for about half the animals. So when I read this to you, if there is an animal that I don't read completely about, you can pause the video and you can read it with your grown-up. It's really cool. Or you can read it on your own if you can. I think that's amazing. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Whew, that was a lot of information to get out to you. I really hope so. So thank you for bearing with Mr. Random. Thank you. I went on my whole spiel. Now, I want you to sit back, I want you to relax, and I want you to chill out, and same thing as relax, chill out, but just chill out and watch and listen to this beautiful book called Amazing Facts About Baby Animals. Amazing Facts About Baby Animals by Maya Safstrom. Whoa, look at all of these animals that we can learn about. Ooh, 109. 109. Here we go. Dear reader, the animal world is full of all different kinds of babies, parents, and families. In this book, I have presented a few of them. Some babies live with their families for a long time. Others have to grow up very fast. Like us, all animals want their babies to have the opportunity to grow up healthy and strong. I hope that you will enjoy the book, learn something new, and be reminded of the amazing diversity of the animal world. Dolphins. Dolphins have their own special sounds, just like we have names. A pregnant dolphin sings to her baby when it's in her belly, so that it will recognize her voice when it's born. Bats. Bats often give birth while hanging upside down. Whoa! Then the umbilical cord functions as a lifeline that the baby can use to climb up to its mother if she doesn't manage to catch it with her wings. If a bat mom needs to move her baby, she lets it cling to her belly while she flies. Batman mom. There's the baby clinging to the mommy. Slow loris. Bangai cardinal fish. Squirrels. Squirrels have baby teeth when they are small, just like human children. This is actually true for almost all mammals.
You are so special,
the mommy says to the baby. Sea otters. Sea otters cannot swim when they are born. So for the first months of their lives, they stay on their mother's belly in the water. But the baby has extra thick fur that the mother can groom to be so fluffy that she can leave it floating for a couple of minutes while she dives down into the water to get food. Alpine salamander. The sand tiger shark. The Rhea. Beautiful pictures. Camels. Camel babies are born without humps. No hump. Baby camel. Proboscis monkeys. Proboscis monkey babies look like this. And when they grow up, they look more like this.
still cute.
Tasmanian devils. Brown hawk owls. Nile crocodiles. Nile crocodiles often dig their eggs down in sand dunes and guard them there until they hatch. For about 3 months they do this. Meanwhile, the temperature around the eggs determines what gender the baby will be. Warm means girls. Medium means boys. Cold means girls. There's the eggs and the little crocodiles hatching from their eggs. Crocodile babies make sounds from inside the eggs to signal their parents that they are ready to be dug up and hatch. Sometimes the parents can even help crack the babies out of their eggs by gently crushing the eggs in their mouth. Yellow-billed hornbill. Hippopotamuses. Hippopotamuses spend most of their time in rivers and lakes. They even give birth in water. The babies can be breastfed underwater. Although they love water, hippos are not very good swimmers. If the water is too deep for the babies, they can climb up on their parents' backs to rest. Look at that baby hippo on top of that mama hippo. Hermit crabs. That's their pinchers. Wild boars often walk after each other in a line. And their babies look like this. Sort of. A honeybee community consists of a queen. Fertilized eggs become workers, the girls. they have stingers. Unfertilized eggs become boys or drones. No stinger. Only girl bees can sting. Males have no stingers. Worker bees have different tasks depending on their age. Something like this. The newborn bee can clean and guard. Then they'll feed larvae, which are babies. Build cells in the hive, that's what all those neat shapes are. Collect nectar from flowers. Worker bees, born during the summer, live for just a few weeks, while the queen can live to be 5 years old. Oh, and here's a little bee that passed on. What about my pension? It worked all of its life. Oh, funny. For a new queen to develop, the fertilized egg must be laid in an extra large queen cell. Whoa, look at that big cell with the little queen inside.
This is what a real princess looks like.
The larva is then exclusively fed with a very nutritious royal jelly. Ordinary larvae get to eat mostly pollen and honey. Emperor penguins gather in thousands during the Arctic winter and help each other out with their babies. Oh, penguin parents have a pocket, above their feet where their chicks can crawl in and hide from the cold. The chicks also keep warm by huddling together in big groups. It's called a cuddle huddle. The cuddle huddle needs to rotate constantly, otherwise the chicks in the middle get overheated. Hoo-wee! Elephant sisters often stay together their whole lives and take care of their babies and grandchildren together. Instead of holding hands, elephants hold each other's tails with their trunks. When a new baby is born, the herd gathers together and celebrates by trumpeting. Elephant babies lie down like this to drink water until they have learned how to use their trunks. The ocean sunfish. Cuckoo birds. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Seahorses. When seahorses have babies, it's the father who is pregnant. The babies are born during the night, thousands at a time. And they have to care for themselves from the moment they leave their father's belly.
Oh. Koala.
Before a koala baby can start eating eucalyptus leaves, the only thing adult koalas eat, which are very tough to digest. Oh, yum, yum, yum. The baby first has to eat its mother's poop, to get the right gut bacteria. And this little baby's saying,
Can I have a piece of that?
of course, there's just one little thing you have to do first. I think they have to eat the poop. Some stingrays give birth to live young. They keep the eggs inside the body until they hatch. Newborn stingrays look just like a smaller version of their parents and can eat the same things as them. They even have venom in their tails for self-defense. The babies stay with their mothers for several months, several years. She teaches them important stingray tricks, such as how to hide in the sand. Maleo bird. Komodo dragon.
Ladybugs. Oh.
Rabbits. When a rabbit is about to have babies, she uses some of her own fur to make the nest soft and warm.
Oh. flamingo.
Sorry, I had to go, but you have my fur there, so it's almost like I'm still there. When the babies are born, their mother leaves and visits them as little as possible to avoid the attention of predators. Wolf spider. Scary. When cheetah babies are big enough to leave their mother, they form their own sibling groups.
Oh,
Little groups. The girls go solo when they are about to have babies of their own, but the brothers often stay together their whole lives. Wow. Poison dart frogs. When a couple of poison dart frogs are about to have babies, it is the father's task to pee on the eggs to keep them moist. When the tadpoles hatch, the parents move them each to one drop of water. The mother visits their babies to feed them with unfertilized eggs until they have grown bigger.
look at these little baby frogs. Oh,
An adult poison dart frog is not much bigger than a fingernail. Whoa. Everybody look at your fingernails. Bah. Sheep can recognize their lambs by their voices. Bah. 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 Lambs wiggle their tails when they nurse. European eels. Meerkats. Baby bison are called red dogs because of their orange-red fur.
orange-red fur.
Their fur turns brown when they are a few years or a few months old. Sand grouse. Oh. Orca whales. Barnacle geese. Brown bears. Because male brown bears will try to kill any cub that are not their own, females often mate with several males, so each of them will think he is the father of the cub. In fact, the cubs in one litter can have different fathers.
We are twin half-brothers.
Gray seals. The milk of gray seals is thicker than cream. Ooh, that's pretty thick. So seal cubs gain 4 pounds, that's 2 kilos per day when they nurse or eat. After three weeks together with their cub, the seal mother mates again. Then she leaves her baby to care for itself. It takes about 9 months for the next baby to develop in her belly.
Right on time, as always.
However, seals like to have their babies at the same time every year so they can postpone their pregnancies for several months to fit the schedule. Naked mole rats. Look at that. He's got a crown on his head. Or she, I should say. Morning swans.
Ooh.
Tenrecs. Flamingos. Flamingo parents, both the moms and dads, feed their chicks with a red milk from their beaks. The milk makes the chicks turn from whitish gray to pink.
Oh, look at those little chicks. They look white in the book, but they're really pink. Meow.
Giant Pacific octopus. Beaver babies know how to swim from the day they are born.
I was made for doing this.
Look at that beaver family.
Oh, beavers.
Pangolins. The walking stick. Giraffes give birth standing up. What? So giraffe calves start their lives by falling 7 feet, boop, or 2 meters to the ground. They seem to handle it pretty well because within half an hour they need to stand on their legs and walk with the group. When the baby giraffe needs to rest, it puts its head on its butt. Giraffes inherit their pattern from their mothers. What a beautiful pattern you have. Thanks, Mom. You too. The pattern is what's on their fur. All those really beautiful spots. Oh, that's the end. Yay. Ooh, there's that cool pattern again. Looks like a bunch of fish eggs. Yay! Awesome! I hope you enjoyed that, my friends. Now, for today's exciting episode, I thought, what could we do for our puppet lesson? I decided that I am going to make some new baby animal puppets. Now, these are another style of finger puppets. And if you remember, last week, here's our bird again. Woo-hoo-hoo. Last week, we made our puppets that sat on top of our finger. Remember? So you can put your finger right there and you can make your finger puppet go doo, 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 doo. This week, we are going to use our fingers, but this time our fingers are going to become the legs of our puppet. Now you might be asking, how's that going to happen? I'm going to show you. Or it may become the nose or the trunk of a puppet. Oh, I know. So exciting. So, let me show you what I have here. Are you ready? I made... oh my gosh. I made this guy. Are you ready? This is an elephant, the baby elephant puppet. I can't even do an elephant. And you can see I put my finger where his trunk is, so you can make it like talk if you want. Hello, my name is Mr. Elephant, and I am just so happy to be here. So this is the fun finger puppet that I'm talking about. You see, there's the hole that my finger will go through. And check this one out. I also made this little baby giraffe puppet. Are you ready? And I'm holding its head. You can see if it can go, it can walk. There it is, the baby giraffe puppet. Now, I chose 2 animals from this awesome book, Amazing Facts About Baby Animals. I chose the baby giraffe and the baby elephant. And I decided to make these puppets using very simple shapes, such as a circle or a triangle or rectangles. And it was really cool. So check this out. I found out, this is so cool. I found out that you can draw almost anything using simple shapes. Whoa! Check it out, look. If you look at my elephant here, my elephant is just circles. Here's a circle, then there's a circle for its body, a circle for its ear, another circle for its ear, and these are just half circles for the feet, and this is kind of a triangle for its tail, and circles for the eyes. And on my giraffe, I used simple circles here, circle, 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 rectangle, triangles for the ears, circles up here, rectangles. So cool. So I found out that you could draw almost anything using shapes. Therefore, if you want to make different baby animal puppets, like a baby penguin or a baby tiger or a baby shark or A flamingo! Wow, that will be so cool if you made a baby flamingo made out of shapes and you painted it pink or you colored it pink. A pink flamingo, that would be so cool. I am encouraging you to use your little computer if you want, and you can Google. Check this out. I even wrote it down for you. Google how to draw your animal, which could be a penguin, a tiger, a shark, a flamingo, with shapes. So check it out. This is all you gotta do. Google, I'm gonna put penguin here because maybe you could put flamingo, you could put tiger, you could put shark, whatever. Right here, I put penguin though as an example. How to draw a penguin with shapes. Google that, and my friends, you will love it. You will be amazed, and then you will have examples right in front of you of how you can figure out how to make your own favorite animal. And the only reason I'm telling you this, my friends, is because I know that some of you out there love to just take what I'm doing and make it your own, and I love that. It's so great. Now, I'm going to show you today how to draw a baby elephant and a baby giraffe puppet. I'm going to teach you how to do these two. So if you want to make these two today with me, then next time or whenever you want to make another puppet, tomorrow, you could Google how to draw your favorite animal with shapes, and then you can make another puppet. I love it. And then you're going to share it with me because I think that's so cool. There's so many choices. Okay, I have talked way too much. It is time to make your puppet. Here we go. Okay, to make your amazing elephant puppet and your giraffe puppet or any animal that you want to make that we read about today, you're gonna need some paper. I have been using this thicker paper. It's a little thicker than typing paper. It's not as thick as a card or cardstock, but it's just a little thicker. Now, if you don't have paper that's really thick and all you have is paper that you would put in a printer, which is rather thin, or any other type of paper, what you can do is you can take a box, like a cardboard cereal box, or even this box right here. I got this one. It's a seltzer box, so it's carbonated water. Any type of box, a cereal box, a cracker box, any box, and you can cut it open and you can use this cardboard as a background to keep your puppet nice and rigid. See, you can paste it on and then cut it out around there so it's nice and firm. I'm going to show you using just this cardstock. So you need paper. Oh yeah, and also paper plates can work well too if you have those around the house. No need to go out and buy anything. Just use the paper you have on hand. Paper plates are great because they're really thick. So you'll need the paper. You'll also need markers for the coloring of your puppets. Now, I just chose brown and gray. I have this tan marker that I'm gonna use on my giraffe. I use the gray, obviously, on my elephant. I have this yellow that I'm gonna use on my giraffe. And then I also have this black marker that I use to outline things, just to give it some really nice definition and pop so you see the puppet. I also have this pencil that I can use to start drawing and tracing my puppets. You'll need a pair of scissors. Yay! Finally, if you're not comfortable drawing circles with just your hand, you can get a cup or a glass will work that you can use. Be careful to use glass, obviously. Get a grown-up's help with that. But these make really great circles. You can put them down on your paper and trace around them. And then I also have a little cap from a soda bottle that I can use to trace things like feet, or where I'm gonna put my finger hole. Great, all right. I'll show you how to make these. All right, I am gonna start with our elephant puppet. And this is how I make my elephant puppet. I am going to take my pencil here, and I am going to take a glass or a cup that's kind of big and a smaller one, because that's going to be its head. So you see I'm going to make the shapes. We're just going to draw circles. Now, I'm not really comfortable drawing circles. I'm not really that good at it, believe it or not. So I like to trace something. So I'm going to trace the body of our elephant. Ta-da! There's my elephant body circle. Now I'm going to take this smaller cup and I'm going to put it just, see how our elephant head is just a little bit overlapping the body, just at the top. So I'm going to take the smaller glass or cup and I'm going to put it just like that. Do you see? It's just above my other circle. And then I'm going to trace around that one and make another circle, just a smaller circle this time. So you can see, it's like I would make a snowman. If I put this guy on top and trace that, it would be a little tiny headed snowman. But no, we're making an elephant. So now I'm going to make the ears. And you can use the same cup or glass as you did with the head. And now I'm going to kind of leave this so you don't see the ear inside. So I'm just going to trace starting at the side or the top of the head where the ear starts, and I'm going to go around. See? And it look like that. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. It looks like we're making a big mouse. I guess elephants kind of do look like big mice, don't they? There we go. Now we've got our elephant shape. We're just missing the feet. So I take the cap and I put the cap down at the bottom of the body. And I'm just going to make a circle for right now so it's easy. And you can see on my elephant, it's like a half circle. So it's like a circle with the bottom cut off. But I'm just going to draw the circle so it's easier. And then I'm going to draw another circle like this. You see? Ta-da! There we go. And then you can just draw a line where you want to stop that right there. And then you know that that's going to be the bottom of your elephant foot. Then I'm just going to draw some eyes. I'm going to make my eyes a little bit bigger on this elephant than my last elephant. I'm gonna make some big eyes, some really big eyes here. Not really big, but they're a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna put my eyeballs right in the middle. And then what you can do is you can take that cap or just draw a circle and put it right in the middle like you're making a nose. And you're gonna just draw around that area. That's going to be where you're going to cut your hole for your finger. Now that cap might be really big for your finger because Mr. Andy's fingers are huge. I have big fingers. And you might have to draw a smaller one. So that's what you do to make your elephant drawing. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my black marker and I'm going to outline everything on my elephant. I'm not going to outline this though. I don't know if you can tell, but I might take my eraser here. I actually have a better eraser here. If you have an eraser at home on the end of your pencil, you can actually go in now and you can just erase the parts that you know aren't going to be on the head. You see that? I don't want that line in my head, so I'm going to erase that. And then also I don't want the bottom of the feet there, so I'm going to erase that. And then if you can see on my elephant as well, the feet of the elephant go in front of the body. So I can erase that part. See what I'm doing? And that's going to be the hole for my finger because my finger's really big. Oh, and you can also add some hair at the top if you want. And finally, oh, a tail. And a tail is kind of like a triangle. It's a skinny triangle. See that? You can put some hair on the end of that too. Cool. Now, as I was saying before, I'm going to take my black marker and I am going to outline around. And this gives my puppet some definition so people can see it really easily. You see? All right. And then I'm going to color it in with my gray marker. Oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot the toenails. Big elephant toenails. I'm gonna leave those white on my puppet. There you go. Now I'm ready to outline and color. I'll show you that in a fast video. Now that you have your puppet all drawn and colored, you guessed it, it's now time to cut out your puppet. Now, I learned something really cool earlier today. I was watching another puppeteer online make a puppet that's similar to this, and she was saying that she likes to keep a little bit of white along the edge of her puppet drawing. And you know what? It also, just like we did with our black marker, that white line around is going to give it even more definition. So when you're performing your puppet, people will see it really well. So I'm going to cut that out around in a fast video for you. And then I'm going to teach you how to cut out that middle part, because that's going to be really hard. So let me show you how to cut around first. Now you have your puppet all cut out, and you see how that, I'm going to put it down on the orange table so you can see how much that white really helps it sort of pop, right? That white outline gives it a little bit more background, so because it's such a dark colored puppet, that gray, it really pops it out. Now, the part that's going to be really tough, and you might need to get a grown-up to help you, is to get this circle out. And this is how I do it. I just take my scissors, and I'm just going to make a little hole right there. I'm going to poke a little hole in. That's going to be really hard for little guys to do. So grown-ups, if you could help them, that would be great. And then look, I'm just going to start cutting a circle around the part where my finger is going to go in. And be patient, just start cutting it out really easy and gently, just a little bit at a time. And it might not be perfect, but that's okay, because you're going to put your finger in there and no one's ever going to know. See, now mine's not exactly perfect, but watch when I put my finger inside. Da, 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 da. No one even knows. Cool. All right, now it's time to make our cool giraffe puppet. And for this puppet, you're gonna turn your paper so it's long ways up and down. That's called vertical. So put the long side vertical, up and down. Elephant, we did this way, horizontal. So the big long line was horizontally placed on the table, but we're gonna do it like this. Great, now guess what? We're gonna use the smaller cup. If you can't draw a circle, if you don't feel comfortable drawing a circle on your own, which I don't, so I use round objects like cups that have circles at the top. We're gonna use the smaller one for the head, and yep, the big one again for the body. And remember, if you need a grown-up to help you with like a glass, be very, very careful. You might have plastic cups. I don't. So if you don't have plastic cups that won't break, get a grown-up to help you with the glass ones. So let's draw our amazing giraffe. So I'm going to take my pencil again, and I'm going to draw a circle around my bigger glass. Draw a circle around the glass. And then I'm gonna draw a circle around the smaller glass for the head. And you see I left some space here. What do you think that's for? Yes, the neck. So I'm gonna draw a circle around the smaller glass for the head. Now you could make your neck as long as you want. If you want a giraffe with a really long neck, you can put your glass up there. It might be difficult to maneuver, but I'm sure somebody out there can figure it out. I'm gonna make mine right here. So now I have two circles for my giraffe. Let's put the other parts in. So I'm gonna draw two lines, like a rectangle, but but I'm not going to draw the other parts of the rectangle. I'm going to let those circles act as the other sides. Those little pieces of circle right there. So I'm going to draw my neck. So see what I did there? I just drew 2 lines in there. Then I'm going to make like the snout or the big nose area where the mouth and the 2 nostrils go. I'm just going to take and draw like a little round piece of a circle to connect those two. It's like she's wearing a mask. And then I can just draw my nose holes, my nostrils there, and I can draw a smile. I'll make a big smile on this one. This one's really happy. Yay! And then I'm gonna draw some eyeballs. 2 little circles can be eyeballs. I'm gonna just draw some little eyeballs inside, some little pupils. I'm gonna give my giraffe puppet's gonna have some hair. So I just made like a little bit of, looks like a little crown, doesn't it? And then I'm gonna draw some ears right here. And when I draw my giraffe ears, they're like little triangles, right? Like little triangles. See how I made triangles? Like that. But look, I'm gonna just sort of round them out a little bit. So I'm gonna make the sides a little round so they look more like ears. See that? Oh, look, you can even leave those little triangles inside if you want. That's kind of cute. And then I'm gonna draw 2 more little lines like I did for the neck. These are like the antennae for the giraffe. It's like you're drawing a rectangle, and then you're gonna add a little circle on top. They're like those little fuzzy horns or antenna that giraffes have. There we go. I'm gonna do one over here too. Great, look at that, it's coming together, and then, look at this. Giraffes have spots, so I'm gonna draw some spots. And as we read in the book, they inherit, or they get their pattern for their spots. They get that from their mommies. How cool is that? I'm gonna draw some more spots. This is gonna be a really spotty one. And then I'm gonna actually, whoops, I probably shouldn't have drawn that one down there, but that's okay. That's why I have my eraser. So I'm gonna draw that away because I'm gonna put my finger holes down there. You're gonna put 2 finger holes for your giraffe. So remember, Mr. Andy has big fingers. So I'm gonna draw 2 big circles. You might wanna start small because your fingers are gonna be way smaller than mine. Cool. Now you know what time it is. I'm gonna start to outline what I drew over the pencil so it really pops. And now remember, if you don't have like a marker that's really skinny like this, you can also use a black regular marker or a black crayon. But I'm gonna use the skinny marker. So I'm gonna come back in just a second with a fast time-lapse video of me outlining and then coloring. I'm going to use my yellow, my tan, and my brown. All right, I'll be right back. Right, now comes the fun part of cutting out your giraffe. So grab your scissors, and I'm gonna do the same technique that I showed you earlier. I'm gonna leave a little white area around the giraffe to give it some pop, some pop. And then I'm gonna do the same technique as well. I'm gonna cut these little circles out by just poking the scissors through the hole, and then cutting around for your fingers. And again, you might need to get a grown-up to help you with that, okay? All right, I'm gonna show you me cutting this out in time lapse. I love time lapse. And there she is. And you know what? As you can see, I did not do a great job cutting around her. And that's okay. It doesn't matter. Because even if I don't do super perfect lines when I cut, it's still okay because look, she's got a really great white background and she pops. Cool. Wee. Now that you've got your puppets that you made, there's so many things that you can do to make them come to life. And it's so much fun, especially if you have a camera like this. It's easy because that's your audience, right? Because your puppet on camera is gonna look so much more active and big, right? If our little pup, if I was sitting like in a room with you in our classroom, we would look kind of small, wouldn't it? But look, on camera, you can make it really big. It's really fun. You can see me in the hole. Oh, hey. And watch this. This is really cool. So you can make your elephant puppet come to life like this. I'm gonna put my finger in there, and you know, you can do whatever you want. You can make it hop up and down if it talks, but I'm gonna give it a voice, right? So, hey, my name is Baby Elephant. My name is Emily the Elephant. And when I make the noise, I just move the trunk so it looks like it's doing something, right? And maybe I can, hey everybody, my name is Emily Elephant, and I make noise like this. And I'm kind of holding the bottom just to steady it, because if I didn't, it still kind of works, but she kind of goes everywhere, and I get more control if I hold her at the bottom. So you could go up to your mom or dad or grown up and go, hey mom and dad. Oh, now I'm using the finger to talk. Hey mom and dad, I'm just wondering, what's for dinner tonight? Fun. So 2 finger right there is the legs. This is kind of fun because you make it run. And then look, I just kind of grab the top of the head like this and make her walk like this. Let's see, what can I say with her? Hello, my name is Gilly and I'm a giraffe. Oh, that's kind of fun. And you can make her talk. You can like make her go up and down like that. I'm so excited today. I get to eat from a tree that's really high in the sky. Oh, maybe I'll eat these flowers. Ready? La 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 la. Ready? Here we go. Gilly, stop eating the flowers. Sorry. All right. That's awesome. You guys are so great. I'm so impressed. That was my little lesson on how to make your puppets move. Give me a high five. Yay! Woo, woo. All right, you guys are so fantastic. Now, you know the drill, my friends. I want you to share your creative work with me so I can share with everybody out there. Yes! So take a picture. Take a picture of your puppet or take a video of you bringing your puppet to life. Whoa! And then email it here to me at ANDYANDYGAUKEL.com AndyAndyGuckle.com. Yes, all right. I really hope to hear from you. I hope you send me your amazing stuff because I can't tell you, my friends, how exciting it is and wonderful it is to open my email in the morning and see all the incredible creative things that you guys send me. It makes, I'm getting a little choked up. It makes my whole week. It really does. So please send me your stuff. Keep creating. And if you haven't, it's okay. You can still do it. Just send it to me. All right, and you can see all your creative work like I showed you at the beginning of this. Okay, my friends, I will see you next time. Until then, stay happy, healthy, and safe. All right? Bye!